This was a man obsessed with power, a man who believed he was righting a personal wrong by punishing the world. Former officers described his room as hauntingly normal. There were no chaotic signs of violence, no visible struggle, no panic. Everything was placed with purpose: a table, a mat, cleaning supplies lined up like a laboratory. It was this controlled environment that made the crimes even more disturbing. There was no rage, no frenzy, just a man carrying out a routine, like a job. In December 1999, a letter arrived at a newspaper office. It wasn't a plea, it wasn't an apology, it was a confession. Written in large, steady handwriting, Javed detailed everything: where he lived, what he did, why he did it. He challenged police, almost mocking them. Catch me if you can. For a country not used to serial killers, the shockwaves were immediate. Schools closed early. Parents kept children inside. Lahore turned paranoid overnight.
In his letter, he confessed to assault and murders of 100 young boys. He strangled, dismembered, and then dissolved remains in acid and threw it at the local lake to destroy any evidence. When investigators spoke to neighbors, most of them said he was very quiet, not rude, not friendly, just distant. Some neighbors said he rarely spoke, and even then his voice was soft and controlled, almost rehearsed. A few people recalled seeing street boys walking into his house, but because many locals assumed he was offering work or food, they didn't think much of it at a time. One neighbor said, "He seemed strict, but never dangerous. We never heard shouting, never saw chaos." Another described him as a man who kept his curtain closed, even at the daytime, saying his house felt too clean, too quiet, like no one lived there. Despite living in a very busy area, no one saw him socializing. No guest, no laughter, just the occasional child stepping in and never being seen again. The neighbor's silence wasn't intentional. Javed simply blended into the background so perfectly that no one ever questioned him. And if he himself did not confess his crime, maybe the world would never have known.